Okay, what is going on, everyone? It is Foul Play here, and I'm back here again, and we're playing some more modern. Um, so yeah, we're picking up Bant here today. And yeah, it's the same list I've been sort of using for a little while here. I might just get rid of my two copies and add these two that look the same. All right, that looks a bit nicer. All right, so for the list today, I've got my standard land base here. I've got mostly my standard auras, or at least what I've been using the last week or two, which is 4 of for Ethereal Armor here, 4 of for Hyena Umbra, 3 of for Aqueous Forms. That gives unblockable and attack triggers a Scry. That Scry synergizes well with our card draw on Curious Obsession and on Staggering Insight. So Curious Obsession gives 1/1, and if you deal combat damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. If you don't attack, it gets sacrificed. Staggering Insight is still deal damage, draw a card. Gives you lifelink as well, but if you don't attack, it doesn't get sacrificed. We also have 4 Rancor over here to give us those faster attacks, and also give us Trample to help push it over, help draw some extra cards, and of course deal damage to our opponent, ending the game. Daybreak Coroner is the all-star of everything with the 3/3 first strike, vigilance, lifelink. We have 10 hexproof creatures in this list between Glade Cover Scout, Slippery Bogle, and then the 2 Invisible Stalker. Invisible Stalker being a 2-mana hexproof creature which has unblockable. So unblockable is really nice. Turn 2 sometimes a little bit slow though. And a 2-mana hexproof creature is really bad on like a 1-mana hand, because if you get a coin flip making you like land drop and you don't make it, and like this is already pretty far behind on tempo, you can have some trouble. We got Dried Arbor over here as well for effects like Kaya's Gale, which make us sacrifice. And over with the sideboard, we have got Graveyard Hate on Soul Guide Lantern, so 2 of them. 2 Deafening Silence for Prowess Storm type decks. 3 Path to Exile for creature-based decks. 1 Deicide for Heliod Company. Seal of Primordium and Force of Vigor for Artifact and Enchantment Hate, mostly for those Tron decks and Ponza decks, and Torpor in here for the Hate Bear matchup. That's the deck, everyone. Let's jump into it. And also, as we get into it as well, obviously I didn't post any leagues over the weekend. I sort of discovered that my streams that I do on Tuesdays and Thursdays, they're like just get saved to my YouTube anyway. So I'm actually going to be updating the format of streaming on Tuesday, Thursday, and then just updating a daily video on each of the other days. I'm really like not keeping up with the amount of Magic I need to be playing, and it's taking away from my personal life, so we're going to stop doing that. Alright, this hand looks good. We won the die roll versing Lorinus, and we're going to be on the play. We can potentially appear like a normal Boggle deck here by getting Temple Garden. It might backfire if we draw a second Curious Obsession next turn. But still then we can also like still do a Curious Obsession plus Hyena Umbra, which is fine. This is Burn. This is Dredge. Alright, well we hit the Mana Confluence, so I don't have to fetch Shock here. I guess we'll just go for what's slightly more damage. Although our opponent's life is going to go up like tremendously with these creeping shells that they have access to. We blank on the Force of Negation, so we can't, like, otherwise we'd be able to pitch our Bogle to a Force of Negation there and maybe stop a Cathartic Reunion from going crazy. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing with the channel. So there'll be no videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Those are going to be the streams, and then we'll just work in daily videos around the rest of it. Thrilling Discovery. Oh, Cathartic Reunion with life gain. This is what we've all been waiting for, people. Because Dredge needed 8 copies of Cathartic Reunion. That's for certain. If we can hit Daybreak, like maybe we're in with a shot, but Honestly, oh, Rancor's actually a very nice draw. Alright, that's very fortunate. But yeah, again, if we have Force Negation in hand in that spot, then we just counter our opponent's spell. They do nothing for an entire turn. And then we're that much closer to winning. But yeah, Rancor is definitely a good draw. If we can hit Daybreak Coronet as well, obviously, that would just be absolutely incredible. No Daybreak, a little bit more card draw. A little bit more damage. Alright, the Creeping Jewels have begun. Yeah, I just had a bit of a busy weekend with like birthday parties on Friday and Saturday, and then didn't get around to recording any extra videos. Yeah, this will just make it easier on me, and then I can spend more time doing thumbnails and things, which I should be doing for the channel anyway. I assume my opponent's just gonna Ox here. Alright, looks like he's selecting 8 land to exile in this spot. Hits the second Creeping Chill. See, this life is just like pretty unreasonable at this point. He's also got double Conflagrate in the graveyard. It's literally Daybreak Coronet or bust here. Alright, that looks like a bust to me. We could potentially Daybreak on a Slippery Bogle, would get one less card draw, but I think that's what we have to go for. Alright, we might see another turn. We've got 2 blockers up here. It depends on if he rolls some Creeping Chills. Also, these like Conflagrate. Okay, that's the 3rd Creeping Chill. There's no way we get out of this, right? Surely not. We can actually force a negate the Conflagrate, though. So maybe we do. Opponent concedes the game? What? I guess he's taking lethal on Crackback, but you had Conflagrate, bro. 4 cards in hand. I guess that's 1 card too few. Okay. I guess he wanted us to kill the Ox, so he'd have to like get another buy, but he has an Ox here. That is very confusing. My opponent should not have conceded the game in that spot. Alright, so here obviously our Soul Guide Lanterns do something, and that's about all we want. Deafening Silence is probably going to be pretty garbage. Might take out a Stalker on the draw and maybe a land as well. Alright, we'll submit that one. Yeah, I'm also going to be reverting my stream time to 7 p.m. my time. I mean my upload time to the same time that I stream, just so it like makes sense with continuity and things like that. Seems I'm going down on content. Oh wow. We can't keep this on the draw. This, however, we can keep. Bottom of Temple Garden. Yeah. Whoop. Opponent hasn't seen Force of Negation from us yet, but His game plan's pretty similar regardless. Oh, opponent gets a little bit greedy here with that one. Get rid of that conflagrate straight away. This is a turn 2 Ox. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? I like getting rid of Ox here, and if we stop him from hitting his land drops, I think it's worth it. There's no point trying to get too tricky here. Like, I know Life from the Loam still ends up in the graveyard, but I literally can't be like holding crap up all game. Like, he had Ox and he had enough cards in the graveyard that he can get the Ox out for free and all of that. I don't know. There's the Nature's Claim as well. Have to be scared of Blast Zone against these Dredge decks too post-board. So we'll continue being scared and probably not doing anything about it because there's not really much we can do. Nope. Wrong one. Alright. Play that one out. Attack for 7. It's a great attack. Really big attack. Definitely worth going for the 7 damage there as opposed to the 3 damage with the 3 life gain and card draw. And staggering out Insight in this next turn, and that's all fine. Definitely hitting the Ethereal Armor off the top as well made this hand so much better. They are so low right now. They're on 9. Staggering Insight is lethal if he doesn't block, but he's got 2 Narco Moobas. I think Soul Guide Lanterns just put in the hard yards for us. So yeah, you guys, if you do enjoy the video and haven't done so already, just make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We got daily content here. You can catch me streaming on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which is always good fun as well. I play a variety of decks when I stream as well, not just Bogles. I like changing it up. But for the main purpose of the YouTube channel, we are a Bogle player. Alright, what's our card draw? Obviously, Force Negation for turn. We might hit like something pretty impressive maybe. Opponent willing to go to 1 here. Something blue would be good. That's a negative. Alright, we got a jump blocker. Opponent Shriekhorns in the Golgari Thug, gets the Dredge, no Creeping Chills here, no Oxes, and they concede. Wow, okay. So we actually take the game from Dredge there in match 1. Yeah, I mean, the Soul Guide Lantern did just enough to get us that win in game 2. I'll say that much. And yeah, game 1, I'm not sure what he was going with that attack, what the line is. If somebody knows, let me know in the comments. But like, he just like recklessly alpha striked and let us like block him out of the game. And then left no blocks to stop me from attacking him back. It was very, very bizarre. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching though. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time.